Hello, everybody. Welcome again to Dr. Samuel Maths. I am Dr. Samuel, and we are continuing now with our simplification of fractions. And today we'll look at how we multiply and divide fractions. Now, I'm trying this video now without music. Some persons recommended that it may be easier to concentrate on what is being done without the music. So this video will be done without the background music. You can comment on this or make suggestions if you can. So let us go. Multiplication and division of fractions. So look at these examples where we are multiplying two fractions. So let's look at the first one. We are multiplying 1/8 times 2/3. Now you can do it this way if you want to. When we multiply fractions, we multiply the numerators and the denominators separately. When you multiply the numerators, 1 times 2, we get 2. And when you multiply the denominators, we get 8 times 3 is 24. But then as we have done it like that, this fraction 2 over 24 can be brought to its lowest terms by dividing the top and the bottom by 2. 2 into 2 is 1. 2 into 24 is 12. So the answer is 1/12. To avoid that middle step where you have to bring the answer to its lowest terms, you could have done it this way. We look at the numerators and denominators and see which have common factors. We can see 2 and 8. They have a common factor 2. So we divide both of them by 2. So we say 2 into 2 is 1. We cross out the 2 and put 1. And 2 into 8 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. And 4 times 3 is 12. So you get the 1/12 as the answer right away. So let us do it this way. Cancel out numerators and denominators with common factors. So we get the simplified answer right away. Let's look at number 2. 1/2 times 4/5. We can cancel out the 2 and 4 have common factor 2. So 2 into 2 is 1. 2 into 4 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. And 1 times 5 is 5. The answer is 2 over 5. Number 3, 5 and 10 have a common factor, which is 5. So we say 5 into 5 is 1. 5 into 10 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Over 1 times 11 is 11. Let's go to number 4. 8/9 times 3/4. We can see the 4 and the 8 have a common factor, which is 2. So we say 4 into 4 is 1. 4 into 8 is 2. But the 3 and the 9 can also be cancelled out because they have a common factor 3. So 3 into 3 is 1. 3 into 9 is 3. So 2 times 1 is 2. And 3 times 1 is 3. Number 5, 7/10 times 2 over 21. 7 and 21, they have a common factor, which is 7. 7 into 7 is 1. 7 into 21 is 3. The 2 and the 10 also have a common factor, which is 2. 2 into 2 is 1. The 2 into 10 is 5. So the answer is 1 times 1 is 1 over 5 times 3 is 15. And finally, number 6, 3/4 times 5/7. if we realize we have no common factors to any of the numerators and denominators, so we simply multiply through. 3 times 5 is 15 over 4 times 7 is 28. That's it. That's how you multiply fractions. Let's continue for another set of examples. So, more multiplication examples, but this time we have mixed numbers. So the first one is a half times 2 and 1/8. The basic rule is that anytime you have mixed numbers in multiplication or division, you convert all the mixed numbers to improper fractions. So for number 1, we can convert 2 and 1/8 to an improper fraction. So the half times 2 times 8 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. So 2 times 17 over 8. We realize now we have no common factors in the numerators and denominators. So 1 times 17 is 17 over 2 times 8 is 16. And we continue like that for all the sums. Number 2, 3 1/4 times 7/8. 3 1/4 convert to an improper fraction. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. Over 4 times 7 over 8. We look to see if we have any common factors in the numerator and denominators. We don't have any, so we multiply through. 13 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 2, 91 over 4 times 8, 32. So we convert to a mixed number. 32 into 91 is 2. 2 times 32 is 64. 91 minus 64 is 27. So 2 and 27 over 32. Is 14 over 15. Let's convert to improper fractions. 5 and 5 sevens. 5 times 7 is 35 plus 5. That is 40 over 7 multiplied by 14 over 15. And we see we have common factors in the numerator and denominators. We can divide 7 into 7 is 1. 7 into 14 is 2. And the 15 and the 40, they have a common factor, which is 5. 5 into 15 is 3. And 5 into 40 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Over 1 times 3 is 3. Convert to a mixed number. 3 into 16 is 5, remainder 1. So it's 5 and 1/3. Number 4, 5, and 6, they have whole numbers. Anytime you multiply by a whole number, then you write it as a fraction, which is the number over 1. So number 4, 7 is 7 over 1. We multiply by, convert 1/3 to an improper fraction. 1 times 8 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. So we have 11 over 8. No common factors, so 7 times 11 is 77. And 8 times 1 is 8. Convert to a mixed number. 8 into 77 is 9. 9 is 72, so 9 remain the 5 over 8. Number 5, 2 and 4/5. times 5 converted to 1/4 to an improper fraction. 2 times 5 is 10 plus 4 is 14 over 5 times 5 becomes 5 over 1. The 5s will cancel out. 5 into 5 is 1. 5 into 5 is 1. So we get 14 times 1 is 14 over 1, which is just 14. Let's now go on to number 6. 6 2/3 times 9. Let's bring the 6 2/3 to an improper fraction. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. So you're going to get 20 over 3 multiplied by, and the 9 becomes 9 over 1. The 3 and the 9, they have a common factor 3. So 3 into 3 is 1, 9 is 3. And therefore, 3 times 20, that is 60 over 1. So the answer is 60. Now, let's go back to number 1. I just realized we left the answer as an improper fraction. Convert to a mixed number. 16 to 17 is 1. Remainder 1 over 16. So that is multiplication. I will leave the division for the next video. As usual, if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel or share. I will see you next time.